Today, we are going to once and for all answer the most important question in the universe. Which REIT is the best? For all of you that don't yet know, a REIT stands for Real Estate Investment Trust. These are companies that allow you to invest in real estate without having to own the whole property yourself. And what is super important, they are obliged to distribute 90% of their income as dividends. There are three types of REITs. One, equity REITs. They operate like a landlord. They handle all the management tasks, they collect rent and reinvest into the property. Then we have mortgage REITs, also known as M-REITs. They don't actually own properties. Instead, they buy mortgages from lenders. For example, when a family borrows money to buy a house, an M-REIT might purchase that loan and collect the monthly payments, making money from the interest. M-REITs are generally riskier than equity REITs, but typically offer higher dividend payouts. And finally, we have hybrid REITs. They are a combination of both equity and mortgage REITs. Okay, so now let's find out how are we going to decide which REIT is the best of the best. Well, we are going to create a contest and all REITs will compete in 4 categories. We will look at dividend yield, dividend growth, total return, and finally, adjusted funds from operations. We will choose 20 best REITs in each category, and we will assign 20 points for the first place, 19 for second, 18 for third, all the way to 1 point for 20th position. Then we will add all the points from all the categories, but we are not going to end there. Because we want our REITs to be strong companies in different aspects, we will award 5 extra points to any REIT that is in the top 20 in 2 categories, another 5 points if it is in 3 categories, and another 5 points if it is in all 4 categories. That way, we will find the best all-around REIT. Does it mean you should invest in the winning companies? Not necessarily. Remember to always do your own due diligence and find an investment idea that is right for you and your investment style. But I hope this list can give you some ideas about which companies can be worth taking a closer look at. Okay, let's see the first category. Here are the best REITs when it comes to 4-year average dividend yield. So we are not only looking at the current yield, but we are actually finding companies that can get us the best yield in the long term. Okay, so these are REITs from 6th position all the way to 20th. And at number 5, we have First Real Estate Investment Trust of New Jersey with an average dividend yield of 16.8%. At number 4, we see Cherry Hill Mortgage Investment Corporation with 17.6% yield. Third is Armor Residential REIT with 18.5% yield. Second place goes to Invesco Mortgage Capital Incorporated, 19.2%. And finally, the first place goes to Orchid Island Capital Incorporated with an incredible 4-year average dividend yield of 22%. Okay, nice. We got our first 20 companies. Now let's go to our second category. 5-year dividend growth rate. So these are REITs that in the last 5 years increased their dividends in the most spectacular way. And at number 5 on this list, we have American Homes for Rent with a growth of 40.1%. That is very impressive. Then at number 4, we have AGNC Investment Corporation, which grew its dividend by 41.3%. At number 3, we see Dynex Capital Incorporated, preferred shares Series C with 46.1% growth. And preferred shares represent ownership in a company like common stock, but with distinct features that make them more like a hybrid between stocks and bonds. At second place, we have CTO Realty Growth Incorporated with a very impressive growth of 50.5%. And at the top of the category, we see NexPoint Real Estate Finance with an absolutely beautiful growth of 55.5%. Okay, 2 categories down and 2 to go. Now, almost all of the data for this video is from Seeking Alpha and their great stock screener tool. So if you would like to get access to it, then you can use my affiliate link and get a 7-day free trial and then $30 off for your first year. You can find the link in the description. So next up is the 5-year total return. So in this case, we are looking at both capital gains and dividends. So this is providing a comprehensive view of a stock performance. So the 5th best REIT when it comes to the total return in the last 5 years is Ashford Hospitality Trust Preferred Shares Series D with 359.8%. Number 4 is AG Mortgage Investment Trust Preferred Shares Series C with a return of 360%. At the lowest step of the podium, we have Ashford Hospitality Trust Preferred Shares Series G, 391.6% in the last 5 years. And the second place goes to Iron Mountain Incorporated with an impressive return of 466.6%. And finally, the first place goes to Tanger Incorporated with an astonishing 499.8%. That is an incredible result for just 5 years. Now let's take a look at the final category, Adjusted Funds from Operations, AFFO. This metric provides a normalized view of REIT's recurring income. And generally, a higher adjusted funds from operations means more sustainable dividends and also an ability to increase them over time. So the 5th REIT with the highest AFFO is Crown Castle Incorporated with almost $3 billion. At number 4, we see Realty Income Corporation with $3.4 billion. Then at number 3, we see Simon Property Group with a huge AFFO of almost $4.5 billion. Second place goes to American Tower Corporation with $5.233 billion. And the first place is occupied by Prologis Incorporated with $5.251 billion. So a very small difference between first and second place. Okay, it's time to see the final results. And this is a list of 20 best REITs from the 71 REITs that we saw in today's competition. So actually, even being in this ranking is a huge success because we have around 250 publicly traded REITs in the United States. But let's take a closer look at the top 10 best REITs overall. 10th place is occupied by Ashford Hospitality Trust Preferred Shares Series H with 20 points. 9th place goes to Prologis Incorporated with 20 points. 8th place goes to Tanger Incorporated with 20 points. And 7th place is Next Point Real Estate Finance, also with 20 points. And at number 6, we have Orchid Island Capital Incorporated with 20 points. Luckily, from place 5 onwards, points start to go up. And 5th is Ashford Hospitality Trust Preferred Shares Series I with 24 points. And 4th place goes to AG Mortgage Investment Trust Preferred Shares Series C, which got 28 points. And now we get to the podium places. 3rd is Welltower Incorporated with 29 points. This company has a portfolio of over 1,500 seniors and wellness housing communities. 2nd place goes to Simon Property Group Incorporated with 33 points. They own, develop and manage shopping, dining, entertainment and mixed-use destinations. And the winner of our ranking is First Real Estate Investment Trust of New Jersey with 35 points. Its portfolio consists of residential and commercial properties located in New Jersey and New York. So these are the best US REITs if we consider the dividend yield, dividend growth, total return and adjusted funds from operations. I hope you found this video helpful, and if so, then you may also enjoy this video. Thank you so much for watching and see you in the next one.